therapy can help open pathways or help you see pathways that are open for you. Can you talk about your experience, with therapy a little bit? We don't have to dig too deep
Yeah.
into that, but just how it impacted you.
Yeah. It was really kind of like, and I tried it a couple of times. And like the first time was sort of like a knee jerk reaction of like, okay, you know, I got arrested. I should probably talk to somebody about that. We had a couple sessions. Um, I didn't really have a grasp of how the process worked. And so in those first couple sessions, it was really tough because as your therapist is getting to know you, you got to deep dive, you got to talk about some of the stuff. And so I was expecting to like lay on the couch for like 30 minutes, have her give me like a little checklist and like, okay, good to go. Nah, that's not how. And so like the first time, I was like, didn't really vibe with me. I was like, this is kind of dragging me down. I don't want to do it. And so I didn't stick with it. The second time was better. But I did not I'll be honest, my therapist was a white man. And I was like, there's a couple things that we're just going to not really connect on, just as a function of like who we both are. And so that brings me to the help and headway. And for people like me who are freelance contractor, who are like, I don't have health insurance. That's a whole nother podcast. But per some things that have taken place, I can no longer afford health insurance. So now I have my therapy through a platform that allows me to cash pay, but still connects me with a really awesome therapist. So even though I don't have health insurance anymore, I was able to continue working with my provider, which is like so amazing, right? Like I can't afford to go as much, but I can still see her. We have plans back and forth. And so we kind of keep things rolling in a way that's accessible to me. And like that's really life changing. Because I think one of the misconceptions with therapy is that we have to like have like a grave, gross trauma befall us to merit going to therapy. And I'll go ahead and say this. I think I can go out on a limb here. Most of us are in therapy because other people in our lives don't want to go to therapy, right? Like
Mm,
everybody, there's not a single person on this earth that would have a worse life if they talked to a counselor. Like it's just not, right? So there's a lot of tools and there's a lot of things that can come out of it, but it kind of comes from that thing of like the bravery and love of yourself of saying, and I remember going into my first couple sessions with the person that I work with now and like, I don't know if I like need to be here. I don't know if my stuff's bad enough, but and she's like, get out of here. Like if you think you'll get something out of it, then you will. And so, it's really cool. It's really cool to be able to speak with somebody that does not have any, like, we're not in each other's lives on a day-to-day basis, right? Like we talk about the sessions and there's an objectivity to it. And I have homework, which I really like. I can't believe I'm going to say that, but like there's things for me to work on between appointments. And that kind of helps keep me active in the process as well. And so I think of it just as I have a movement practice, I have a mental health practice, and all of that falls under my self care.